when someone's let go, I usually let them go a little late, and I'm usually already telling them that they aren't doing a good job in ways that are not the nicest way to do that.
Hmm.
Um, and for what it's worth, I think like my way tends to result in like chaos fast, but luckily that also means that I let go of people fast. There's also like the alternate personality type that has no chaos but lingers for, months and years. And what you don't realize in that situation is, yeah, there was no conflict, but also subconsciously there was a lot of damage being done. Uh,
Yes.
to if there was a lack of confidence in the relationship and you were sort of not giving that person their full opportunity to do what they wanted. So either way, I think that when a departure occurs, yeah, sadness, embarrassment, frustration, guilt.
Yeah. And so who wants to feel all those things, right? So, that's, I think, the trap that a lot of founders fall into is like, I don't want to feel that. So then they avoid it. And then, like you said, it's probably the most cliche and also true line that I've heard from founders, which is like, I always wish I had done it sooner. I've literally never met a founder who's like, oh God, I wish I'd waited a little longer to let go of that person. Literally never. Um, and so every time, at least I've seen it, once they let the person go, first of all, the stories they made up about the bad things that might happen, especially with senior people. Oh my God, if I let go of my head of sales or head of engineering, like that could be catastrophic and the company will burn down and we won't be able to raise money, all these things. And then in many cases, I see the literal opposite happen. Be curious if you have examples like that, where like team members step up in surprising ways. The like, the culture sort of uplifts because there was a way that that person, because they weren't a fit, were kind of, anchoring down the culture or the team. So I think your earlier point, like churn is normal and it's a part of the experience, is important, both if you're a team member, that you don't make it mean too much about you, right? Like startups are an evolving creature and you might have been a perfect fit for year one or year 0 to 2, and it's no longer a fit. It doesn't mean you're a bad human, that you're not valuable and valid. It just may no longer be a fit. And then, for founders and leaders, um, there's this kind of meme that I learned in Joe Hudson's masterclass around, called enjoy over manage. And he makes this point that like if you think about your best team members, best employees, they don't actually require that much management.